Okay, hello everyone. Before we get started, Ben, who is the chair of the meeting, is an apology for today's meeting, so we will need to elect a chair. I will propose that we elect myself as chair, but I will need a mover and a seconder for that. Can I get a mover? Moved by Huzaifa, a seconder, seconded by Tom. All in favour? Wonderful. Any against? Any abstentions? Wonderful. We'll open the meeting at 5:31 p.m. and we'll begin by acknowledging and paying our respects to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander members of our community by acknowledging the traditional owners on the land on which the Bentley campus is located, the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation, and on our Kalgoorlie campus, the Wongatha people of the Northeastern Goldfields. We acknowledge and respect their continuing culture and the contribution they make to the life of this university, city and region. Members present, we have myself, Razan, Nicole, Cooper, Rabab, Tom, Huzaifa, Morgan and Bridget. Others present, we have Noor. In terms of apologies, we have Joanne is an apology, Lorian is an apology, and Ben is an apology as well. And we've also got Mitch present as well, which is very exciting, zooming in live from the overworld. We'll go to disclosure of any potential or perceived conflicts of interest. Do any members have a potential or perceived conflict? Seeing none, we'll move to the previous minutes. The motion is that the Representation Board approves the minutes of the previous meeting held on the 15th of the 5th of 2025 as a true and accurate record of the proceedings. Can I get a mover? Nicole, can I get a seconder? Morgan, is there any discussion on this? Anyone have issues with the minutes? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All of those in favour? Any against or abstentions? That has carried. We'll go to matters. Right, we'll go to public question time, but seeing there is no members of the public present, we'll just leave that open for 5 seconds just in case someone walks through the door. That's very unfortunate. Anyway, we'll go straight to reports and we'll go to the President's report. I will tailor mine as read, but I'm happy to answer any questions. Seeing none, we will go to the Vice President, Sustainability and Welfare, Razan.
I'll take my report as read and happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? We'll go to the Faculty of Business and Law representative, Nicole.
I'm happy to take mine as read and willing to take any questions.
Seeing no questions, we will go to the Health Science representative. We'll go to Rabab.
Happy to take my report as read and I'm happy to answer any questions as well.
I missed Cooper, so we'll go to Cooper.
I'm happy to take it as read and answer any questions.
We'll go to Tom as Humanities.
Yep, I'll take mine as read and happy to take any questions.
The Student Assist report was submitted, but they're not here to speak to it, which is fine. But if there are any questions on the Student Assist report that people would like tabled? No. We'll go to the International Student Committee President's report. This report was not submitted, but Huzaifa, is there anything you would like to speak to?
Hello. My KPI was submitted late. That's why it didn't reflect on the agenda. I would like to add my KPI updates for the month. Although it's been a very tough month for me, but this is the outcomes that I've been able to achieve. Successfully, I've organized and ran the IC movie night. Then I've done a filming video with the digital engagement team about making friends at uni as an international student. Then I've helped several international students to find housing. Although that's not totally part of my international student committee campaign and everything, but it's just that something I've done outside of my work. And then I've met a few journalism students, and they did an interview with me regarding what international students at Curtin University, how they're helping in the gig economy of Australia, and knowing that they have a set number of hours they're allowed to work every week, how are they managing their tuition fees and living expenses? Apart from that, I have initiated planning to have a separate accommodation group where, like, especially international students at Curtin can find housing help from that particular group, because I've people come to me with different housing updates, like if they have a room available. So I think since a new intake is coming up and a lot of students might need help with housing, I think this would help international students a lot. And attended like 4 Cafe Connect sessions this month, and then promoted their events on IC socials, as well as um, the last session we had, I invited the Murdoch Guild's General Secretary in our last Cafe Connect session, and it was a nice interactive session with the international students. And yeah, just that's all for me for this month. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions? Seeing none, we will go to the Postgraduate Student Committee President. We'll go to Mitch.
Yeah, I'll take my report as read, but I will just call out the excellent work that myself, Dylan, and Ben have done on the ASPM and the academic calendar. Well done, Dylan and Ben. Yep.
Well done, Mitch, as well.
Thank you.
I
Thank
like
you.
how we started with, I'd like to call out the amazing work of myself.
I'm also very modest.
No, it was very good. Good news. Good news coming very soon. It needs to be verified in the next academic board meeting, but a lot of good. I'm sure you will have heard, and probably from yourselves, that this semester has felt particularly rough, probably because of the pacing of the tuition-free weeks. So looking very positive for us to move up the tuition-free week, so it's a little bit earlier in the semester, which will be good news to be verified at next week's academic board meeting. But very good stuff there. We'll go to Morgan as Queer Officer.
I'm happy to take my report as read and answer any questions.
Any questions? Seeing none, we'll go to the Women's Officer, Bridget.
I'm happy to take my report as read and answer any questions.
Seeing none, we'll go to the Accessibility Officer report, as Lorian is an apology to today's meeting. That has been submitted. Did anyone have questions to take on notice? Seeing none, likewise, we'll just note that the Higher Education Developments report has also been submitted, if anyone has questions on that. Seeing none, we will move to the motion that the Representation Board notes the reports. Can I get a mover? It's moved by Bridget. Can I get a seconder? Seconded by Cooper. All of those in favour? Any against or abstentions? Wonderful. That has carried. We move to the items for discussion and resolution. We go to item 9.1, noting that the title of this item is incorrect and will be amended but the motion is that the Representation Board sign the joint statement from the Global Action for Trans Equality on the renewal of the IESOGI. And that is moved by Morgan and seconded by Bridget. We'll go to Morgan to speak on this.
1 moment. So the IESOGI, or the Independent Expert on Violence and Discrimination on the Basis of Sexual Orientation and Gender Identity, is a United Nations mandate that is being used to protect queer rights internationally. Violence towards LGBTQIA plus individuals is an international issue, including discrimination, hate speech, killings. They're present globally. Despite the progression over time, it's still not great, including, especially at the moment, with the growing anti-gender movement that's happening, that's targeting the trans and gender diverse community, broader LGBTQI members, and feminist communities, many, many people. This mandate is going up for vote for renewal in July, and it is very important that it gets passed. Otherwise, there is queer people internationally are in grave danger. Yes.
Thank you. I'll go to Bridget as seconder.
I think Morgan summed it up pretty well, especially in today's political climate.
Wonderful. Is there anyone else that wishes to speak on this motion? Seeing none, we will go to a vote. All in favour? Wonderful. Any against or abstaining? Wonderful. That is carried. We'll move to general business. Is there any general business that people wish to raise? Seeing none, we will move to the meeting evaluation, and Nicole has kindly offered to do the meeting evaluation.
Thank you, Dylan. So for today's meeting, I'd like to say that it was very good. It aligned well with the Guild's strategy and map and themes that we care about. I genuinely think that we truly do work to benefit students, deliver advocacy, support, and welfare, and also do so in good governance. The committee papers were great. They were done amazingly. Thank you, Noor. A strength of the meeting, again, is good governance, the reps' dedication to benefiting students, and also good community, guys. Very good communication today. A suggestion for improvement is submitting reports on time to make sure that there's less struggle for making our reports in one cohesive report. And value moments, I truly enjoyed celebrating Ben, Dylan, and Mitch's success. But that is all for my report. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And with that, I will note that the next ordinary meeting of the Representation Board will be held on the 17th of July in the University Council Chambers, and I will close this meeting at 5:44 p.m. Thank you very much, everyone. Godspeed.
Before everyone
Enjoy the rest.
goes,
Sorry.
Please do the Remuneration Tribunal survey. Thank you.
There we go. Wonderful. Thanks, Mitch.